Hey, it's Conor Cunneen, Irishman Speaks here again, providing you with some simple tips, tricks, and techniques about adding humor to your presentation, adding relevant humor to your presentation to reinforce your message. I recently had a good chat with Mike Markovitz from the L.A.U.G.H College of Business at University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee, where I introduced one of my core tools or concepts to help you to add that relevant humor to your presentation. And the concept is based around, believe it or not, the word laugh. Yeah, can you believe it? The word laugh. L-A-U-G-H. Enjoy. Let me answer it in a roundabout way. This is not about comedy. This is about using an additional tool in your resource box to help you to build a better presentation. And when you're doing a good presentation, you've got good content, you've got good pacing, you pause, you've got good stories, and one of the other tools you can use is a little bit of humor. Not the kind of humor that Kevin Hart will be doing or that Jerry Seinfeld would be doing. It's just another little piece of the presentation toolbox that will help you to connect with your audience. So if you're doing a presentation to a group, what I suggest to people is that make your serious point. One of the ways to reinforce it is then by putting in a little bit of humor related to that serious point.
What I also do believe, though, is that everyone here in this room can find some reason to compliment someone. I mean, you could come up with something like, wow, your hair doesn't look as bad as it did yesterday. That kind of thing will work. But everyone here, though, can work on the compliment acronym. So number one in chaps is compliment. I will compliment one person when I get into.
Sounds good. So now that we've made that, I think, important distinction between humor and comedy, what are some additional techniques you can use or that our listeners can use to create and deliver relevant humor within their presentations?
Best way to answer that point is I'll ask you a question and then we'll respond and walk through the answers that I believe you're going to give me. So Mike, if I say something that I believe is funny, what is it? I'm looking for a 5-letter word. What is it that you are likely to do if I say something that is funny?
Probably going to laugh, maybe.
Laugh. Very good. This man is good. This man is good. Okay. Laugh is actually one of the acronyms I use to get across my humor toolkit. And laugh is an acronym for 5 concepts that if you adopt and adapt will help you to consistently add the relevant humor to your presentation. So we can go briefly through it. In the laugh acronym, L is about listen and capture. And Mike, researchers suggest that adults laugh about 15 to 20 times a day. The average adult laughs about 15 to 20 times a day. Now, I know that your listeners are more above average, so they're laughing more than 15 to 20 times a day, okay?
They are, yeah.
But what is interesting, though, is that we don't really remember what we laughed about or what we smiled about. And maybe, now, I'm not talking about, when I'm talking about laugh here, I'm talking about just a chuckle or a smile or something like that, which that it gets the endorphins going in the brain a little bit. But we do that maybe 15, 20 times a day. We don't pay attention to it. But if you consider what made you laugh over the last week, the things that probably made you laugh and others around you, most was not jokes. It was anecdotes, stories, quips, comments, etc. that you made or that you heard. And what I'm suggesting to my listeners and to my people when I'm there in my audience and I'm presenting is that listen to what you said to put a smile on someone's face and record it. Put it into your iPhone, in other words. Listen and record what made you smile when someone else said it. Put it into your iPhone and record it. And over a period of time, what you do is you develop a bank of humorous little anecdotes, quips, or comments that sometime, somewhere, maybe you might be able to use. But the fact is that if you don't record them and if you don't listen initially, there's no chance of you remembering it. So we live in an environment where we do smile a reasonable amount of time or laugh a reasonable amount of time. Capture those instances and it will help you to add humor to your presentation. So that's the first element of the LAUGH acronym.